Most people are completely wrong about how you should live your life. Right now, like, nearly every single influencer is telling the world that they tell their 13-year-old selves or teenage selves to slow down, take life slow, and enjoy the moment. Don't be so serious, they say. I personally watched a lot of these videos, and I totally fell for this propaganda. But the thing is, it ruined all my progress in life. Let me explain. Here's my story. During my high school years, I was really lonely, and my self-worth was mostly determined by my accomplishments in school. In order to think well of myself, I really just needed good grades. Many people can probably relate. It's mostly just from the pressure that family puts on us, society, teachers, whatever. Ironically, though, I wasn't exactly a good student, always skipping class, not doing homework, and in general, having fairly average grades. I wasn't someone who stood out. The reason I lived like this was because I saw social media saying to slow down and appreciate my teenage years. This is the most common thing that people are saying nowadays when someone makes a mistake. Just slow down. Here's the real issue with this advice though. Slowing down is easy to say. After all, it sounds really nice and fun. You know, why wouldn't slowing down be a good thing? But at 13, even if your life past that point, there's still a lot of time, you have way too many opportunities that are only available to you when you're young. Taking it slow is exactly how all these opportunities just disappear. So everyone always says, just let life happen to you. And I think this might be some of the worst advice. Generally speaking, this advice is supposed to tell you that you should be letting the things that are out of your control be out of your control. And that's true. There's a lot of things that are completely out of our control. None of us have perfect situations, so it's impossible to say that we have 100% control of our lives. You know, tomorrow you could find out that you developed cancer, and that would just suck. Of course, you don't really have that much control over it if you sleep well and you eat well and all that stuff. But the thing is, the people who give this advice of just letting life happen to you, use it to avoid accountability. When you tell yourself that you have to trust something out of your control, that you're letting life happen to you, you become lazy. It removes the responsibility that you have as a person. You're saying, okay, well, if something happens to me, then sure, let it happen. But the thing is, that's not the best way to live, because when you do that, everything becomes out of your control. You're giving up 100% of your life to your circumstances. And here's the thing I wish I knew when I was 13. The one thing that I hope resonates with any of my viewers who are just starting high school, or maybe you're even older, and you really want to make your life as good as possible. My advice would be to take risks. In fact, take as many risks as can benefit you. The thing is, you can choose between taking a risk and not taking a risk, right? Taking the risk means there's a potential to lose something, but you also have a major potential to gain something. Most people are afraid of taking risks because they could fail. But when you avoid discomfort because it's easier or less embarrassing or there's no repercussions, that's what you lose. You lose the potential to grow something, to build something, to pursue an ambition that you have. I wish I just took more risks when I was younger. I wish I started this YouTube channel earlier. I wish I started working on other projects earlier. The idea that we should take life slightly unseriously and just let the world happen to us is the fastest way to end up dissatisfied because you didn't get what you wanted. It's like coming into a coffee shop at the end of the day. All you're going to get are the scraps. But the thing is, you have the ability to show up, to be the first one in that store every single day, relentlessly. And that's how you should live your life, so that there's less that you have to worry about. Just take as many risks as you possibly can that can benefit you. Obviously, I'm not saying gamble, but what I am saying is, like, if you want to start a YouTube channel, you can't be afraid of what other people will think of you, because the amount that you lose, which is like the potential to have a huge, incredible YouTube channel, the amount that you lose is way worse than the amount of shame that you would have from failing. It would be significantly better to fail than to not have anything at all. For those of you who have something like that, whatever project it is, just do it. I promise you that you will never feel more ready than you are right now. There will never be a better time in your life to start this project unless it's later. And in that case, if it's later, then you'll have had a head start, so you'll already be ahead. It's a win-win. If you think also that you're too young to start, that's kind of a limiting belief. There's no reason that you shouldn't be able to start something, unless of course, like legally you can't for some reason, then sure. But if you think that people won't take you seriously because you're too young, it's kind of the opposite. Most people will actually have a lot of respect because you're so young and trying to make a change in the world, trying to do something. The only people who will bring you down for trying that are the people who never did anything themselves, who never tried any ambition, who never had any goals to begin with. And this isn't to say that you can't have fun in your life. When you find something that you really, really, really want to do, some project or ambition or whatever, and you're truly committed to it, it's actually not that hard to devote yourself every single day and think about it every single hour of the day. It's, in fact, what you want to do. It becomes your life purpose. It's really fun to build something from the ground up, to have an impact on the world, to create positive change in your community, to actually do something. Life isn't about slowing down. It's about choosing where to put your attention and putting it there as fast as possible. Because if you don't, everything else is just going to slip right past you. At 13, I wish someone told me to take more risks. Don't take life slow, but take risks towards an ambition that you have. Okay, that's Justin, signing off.